and she wanted something to do during the summer. And within the first year, she paid off all of her student loans, paid cash for a brand new vehicle.
That's
and quit
awesome.
teaching.
That's awesome. That's great. Yeah, absolutely. If John can get that. John, I'm going to run downstairs. The toast goes in the blender also. And then a tablespoon of chia seed. Hello.
Good morning.
Happy Saturday. Good morning.
Sorry.
I think, let me get that off my screen. I like it. I think we got our heat fixed. So hooray. It's been a crazy, crazy morning over here for sure. And I am like, oh my goodness. So I'm going to give everybody a minute to kind of hop on. How are you, Jess?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, girl. Blessed. That's what I'm going to say. We just blessed. Hi,
Yes,
Mandy,
yes.
girl.
Good morning.
Maria's in the house. Maria, you got Wonder Woman all over the crib, girl. I like it. All right, let me get that down there. So I don't know if everybody, I'm pretty sure everybody's in one of the threads, if you're one of mine or Lauren or Aaron's coaches, and know that we opened up the Sip and Sweat today. I'm gonna pause.
Me healthier is.
All right, so I just jumped onto the recording. Hey, Brandy, good morning, girl. I like that shirt. All right, how's everybody doing? How's the week going so far? Week 2.
Amazing. I'm a day behind, but it's going good.
Yeah,
I got this, Maria.
same as Maria. Okay. What, so day behind, which is fine. I mean, 20 minutes, like you can totally catch up and just do one tomorrow. That's good. What were some challenges this week that you ladies came across, just not even when it came to like working out, just some challenges that maybe you were trying to battle through this week? I know for me, I've been really kind of dealing with this negative mindset thing, just because there's so many things that are going on in my life right now, just with like new ministry things and just things that I'm doing. And, you know, I think I made a post about it, like how the enemy is just in my ear, like you can't do that. Who, you know, who makes you think that you can, you know, inspire women or be a mentor? Because I was asked to be a mentor for younger women at my church. And I was like, but wait a minute, I can do that. And there's a reason that they chose me, you know what I mean? So I really have been kind of battling some inner demons, you know, really coming down to you're not good enough, or, you know, everybody's going to think that you're a fraud, kind of stuff like that. Like, you know what you did in the past. So that's been something that I've really been struggling with, but, you know, just keeping myself with positive affirmations and, you know, really just reminding myself of what God says about me, and, you know, that I'm redeemed and that everything that's happened to me is used for this purpose right now in my life.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
I feel like I've been struggling with I guess you could say boundaries. And it's more, I need to learn how to not allow everybody's problems over consume me, still be able to help. So for example, I have a friend of mine that I spoke to earlier this week, and I haven't talked to him in a while, and he just told me that he was he looked really sad. So he's like, oh, I'm calling to see how you are and everything. And then he just looked really sad. And he had like this fake smile on, and his eyes said something different. And I pick up on that. So I was like, honey, you're depressed. Right. What is going on? And like his eyes welled up and he's like, I don't want to talk about it. And so like it was, so for the last 3 days, he's basically been, now that he finally admitted that he was depressed, he admitted that he had an alcohol problem. Like I've let that kind of consume me more than, like I worked out at night and I don't like night workouts. So it was like I let it consume me throughout the day, and then at night I'm like, dang it, like, oh, why did I do this? So it's kind of doing that boundary that I kind of need to like set those boundaries and take care of me first, because if I don't take care of me, no one else will. And then help, because I feel like it is, if he was able to confide in me and talk to me, then I know that it's like he needs to get it out. I've been through depression before, so I know that as long as you start talking and it starts like flowing, it's not stuck in your chest. And so that was a huge struggle for me this week, because I missed my workout one day, so I'm a day behind. And then yesterday I was like, I can't miss my workout today, so I worked out at night, which I hated doing, but that's kind of a little bit of my struggle.
And that, I mean, I guess that really leads into a really good kind of question. You know, when we talk about like working out, when you think about like fitness and health and, you know, how you said kind of filling your cup, how does that play a role in your guys' lives? Like, how does taking care of yourself fit into your life right now? And when you go through those seasons of struggle, or when you go through even the good times, like how is it affecting your life right now? Like what got you into this place?
For me, I noticed that if I hold off on my workout, I get more anxious all day long. I need to work out first thing because it clears my head and it makes me feel a little bit more focused in what I need to do during the day. And when I let it wait, it really starts to get my emotions all out of control, and I start getting more snippy with everybody in the house. So my husband and I have had this talk several times, because he's not a morning person and I got to get him through Miracle Morning, but we work out together, and I feel like that's more important for our relationship, to work out together. So I've had to find ways to fill my cup without necessarily doing my workout until he gets ready to do the workout. So lately I've started doing yoga, like even 10 minutes of yoga by myself during my Miracle Morning. And then I can wait to work out with him later, because it's just like cleansing for me, and it gets me back into a place where I can serve my family at my best, where before it was just frustration and, oh my gosh, we got to get this done. And I could tell like it was just irritating everyone around me too.
Mm-hmm. I love that. So, you know, we're doing this, you know, coaching info, you know, and why, you know, what we love about the opportunity and why we, you know, signed up as coaches. And I know there's quite a few of us on right now, and there's quite a few of us challengers. But I'd really love to hear from you ladies. What was it, either, you know, from a business building aspect, or even as a discount coach, what attracted you to the Beachbody opportunity?
I can go if you want.
Yeah, go ahead. It's a round table. I mean, like, I really just like everybody just go. I love it.
So at first, I did it for the discount.
Mm-hmm.
Like I signed up, but so it was kind of half and half. So I started my first week of size, and because I didn't do it through a coach, I was one of those unicorn people that went on the website and just needed to keep myself accountable. So I just posted a sweaty selfie every day that first week that I did size. And then at the end of the week, one of my friends was like, Maria, like I've seen all the comments and all the people that are interested in doing what you're doing, and you're just directing them somewhere. Like, you need to be a coach. And I was like, dude, I'm like 40 pounds overweight. Not a thing that's going to happen.
Right.
And so when the next day I like actually posted a video of me doing my like first week of size. And again, I had a bunch of comments, and at the end of the night, his comment was the last one, and he was like, see, you have the ability to inspire people and make a change for themselves. You really need to be a coach. And I went in and I just signed up as a coach. So I was that lead that showed up on someone's downline, and they're like, wait a second, what are you doing? Who are you? So I did it because I could get a discount, and I did it because if I was already like helping people and directing them to wherever, beachbody.com or whatever, then maybe I could actually make an impact on people. I always felt like there was a reason that I had gone through all of the struggles and all the obstacles I've ever been in my life, that now this is a platform that I could truly help people, not only better their health, but I think just better their lives, and see that I've overcome so many things, and if I can do it, they can do it too.
Amen. I love that. Now, Sheena, I'm going to kind of pick on you for a minute, because you kind of have your own story with how you started coaching. And I love your story because you kind of were like, no. And then here you are, and you have like just been rocking it out. So will you share with us a little bit about like what brought you here? Like,
Yeah. I think when I joined Beachbody, I just joined because I wanted to lose baby weight after number 3. And I was like, I just want to work out like 2 or 3 times a week, drink a shake when I feel like using the blender. And then that was probably a year. And then the 80-day obsession came out, and it was, I battled within myself. Like, do I go all in, like time nutrition, an hour, like 6 days a week? This is a lot. This is a huge commitment. Like, can I really do this? Is it sustainable? I do want to, lose baby weight, or I think my weight had went down, but it wasn't in the same place that it was before. And so I needed to, I think, lose inches. And so with the 80-day obsession, I finally did decide to go all in, to follow the course material for the nutrition and for the workouts every day. And that was the first time I'd ever like fully jumped into a program all the way. And I would honestly say that was the best thing that I could have done for myself. And at the end of those 80 days, those 12 weeks, my husband's like, well, this stuff really works. Because at that time, he would watch me do Beachbody stuff, and he was like not interested. He's like, I'll go out in the garage and lift some dumbbells and stuff. And after the first round of 80-day obsession, when I lost like 7 pounds and like numerous inches, I don't really remember how many, maybe like 7 inches, I don't remember. That was what got him like, oh, I'm going to try a program. And so we both kind of realized this stuff actually does work if you put in the effort, if you're willing to do it, like it does work. And I was like, if I can do this, I can help other people do this. And I stay at home now, but my background before was in healthcare. So I already love helping people and just sort of natural born leader type. And so I think that was in April. So I've only been a coach since April of last year. And I think I keep going because I love helping people. And yeah, I love to help people, and I just love to point them to Jesus too, because as a Christian, and I guess I also, in the middle of all that, before I joined Beachbody, but I moved to Florida to help start a church. So that really changes your mindset about pointing people towards Jesus. And so I know that I will, kind of attract my tribe and point people towards Jesus through working out, through loving your body that God gave you, through just devotions and reading my Bible. And so is that good? You want me to say more?
Yeah, I love that. That's awesome. And I had no idea that you moved to Florida to church plant. So that's extra cool. I really like that.
What part of Florida, Sheena?
We're in Gainesville.
Okay.
Yeah, because Maria's in Florida too, right?
I'm in Orlando, Tampa.
And so's Brandy?
Brandy's in Tampa. Jessica's in Orlando as well.
Okay, listen, I need to come with all y'all.
I'm saying
Hang
it's
around.
a lot warmer than what it is up there.
Seriously, I'm like,
Well, even
let's
on
just-
our coldest days, it's still warmer than y'all's warm days.
Yeah, my kids are out playing in the snow right now.
Nope, I'm over it.
I'm
over it.
We're
I'm not-
all
I'm not-
just gonna go
I'm not about
party
the
at
life
Maria's.
of shoveling out snow.
Come to my house.
We're gonna go now. Okay, Brandy and Jessica, are you guys are Maria's coaches?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I could tell Brandy was because Brandy's got her Superwoman cup, and I was like, that's Maria all the way. That is Maria.
That's so funny.
I love it. So, like, tell from your guys' experience, what do you love about coaching? Like, what is it? What drew you into this opportunity?
Well, for me, like, I said no to Maria for a lot of years, which is funny because I did Insanity and I did T25 back when you were scrounging discs from other people, you know? So I did both of those and they kicked my butt and I liked them. I love Shanti. And then when I saw the preview to 80 Day Obsession, I was like, man, that looks like the program I really want to do. And Maria had just messaged me at the right time because I was probably feeling at my worst. And it was right before New Year's. It was New Year's Eve. And she was just like, look, we got to do it today. And I was like, she knew I had been a little on the fence, I think. And I finally was like, you know what? My problem was the money. Like, it was a lot.
Mine too.
And I knew that it was going to be hard to tell my husband, like, hey, like, because I'm one of those people that I'll jump all in and then I jump all out and then I stop altogether. And then you invest this money and it's like, what did I just do? And I've struggled with that in this last year. But the thing that I find consistent is I still have the group of girls that I constantly, even when I didn't check in every day, I was almost like that fear of going there because I knew they were going to call my ass out, you know? And that, as much as I hated that, I kind of thrive on that too, if that makes sense. Because it was like, okay, I know I need to get myself back into gear. And I know once I do, I have a great cheer squad to get me there. So I think that that's what I love the most because I still have yet to feel the physically where I want to be, like to look in the mirror and be happy because I have gone forward and back and way forward and back and even further and back. But I feel like that's the thing that keeps me grounded is them. So
I love that. So Jessica, your story's really similar. The money, the nose.
Yes, the nose. Maria, I don't even know. I think we met through a mutual friend. I think we're friends with someone and she kind of reached out to me. I don't even know how we became friends, but either way we did. And she talked about it a lot and I see her videos all the time and she's always, you know, on happy Monday, happy Tuesday, doing all the workouts and stuff. And it just, you know, and still, you know, I haven't completely gone, you know, all in completely. We're working on that. We're getting there.
She signed up, was it yesterday? Or the day before? Yeah.
A couple days ago.
Newbie, welcome, girl. Yeah,
She's gonna rock it.
Yeah.
And so, you know, and just talking with Maria and, you know, her and I, some of her stories, you know, we have a lot of, how do you say it? Like, same stories, similar stories, health-wise and stuff like that. And she's, you know, just been there and, you know, she let me come over and she reverted back to size and did a size video with me and everything like that. So she's definitely been there to help me because I've been in this health journey for a little bit and not to bring back, you know, things Maria and I've discussed stuff that I've done in the past, products of other companies and everything. And this by far, the program itself, you know, just doing the videos every day has been very helpful. And then her adding me to the group, the accountability, everybody, you know, I know I'm in a good group where people are like Brandy said, call my ass out, you know, to make sure that we're getting on there, because exercise I can do, but the motivation sometimes hasn't been there. Nutrition has always been my struggle, but Maria's, you know, kind of helped me along with things. And just, I mean, I'm going through a health issue right now that I'm trying to conquer, but I'll get through it.
Yep.
And these videos have helped me, so.
Amen. All right, girl. Well, Jessica, we are definitely going to be praying for you also. So that's something that I know I'm very big on. And Maria knows, because I call Maria. I'm like, how was your date? And I'm going to pray for you over this date.
She did.
Right.
So I went on a second date, and we had talked literally, I was doing my makeup as we were talking, my hair and everything. And she's like, wait a second, I got to pray over this date. And seriously, guys,
For real.
it worked.
For real. I love that. And I love our community. I think that, you know, in the good times, in the bad times, you know, having this community of women that are like the same. Like, I look at all these beautiful faces. Like, Mandy, you're really new to this business too, right? Like, you just started a month ago? Who?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I am brand new. I think I'm on my third order of Shakeology. So I mean, I've been in it for a very quick second.
Okay.
But like trying to do the coach thing and like really do the coach thing is less than a month.
Cool.
I'm brand new.
And you are, so you're brand new, and like your experience so far, like from a new coach, from a new perspective, because we got Jessica's perspective. Jessica's like, I'm a day in, baby. I'm like, I'm a newborn. So like as an infant, shall we say, Mandy, like what's your experience been? Like why are you like, yes, this coaching thing, like why are you here right now?
So I am kind of an emotional person by nature anyway, so I might cry, and I'm sorry, you guys.
Girl, I'm right there with you.
We're all crying.
The community, you guys, and that alone is enough for me.
It's nice to feel like people know how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
In my house, oh God.
There's no judgment. There's
Yeah.
no judgment.
In my house, I don't have anybody who really wants to eat right or do this exercise thing with me. Like, they're getting better, don't get me wrong. But it's just hard. It's so hard. And I don't necessarily put myself out there enough to like make a ton of friends and like include myself in a lot of things. So you guys are like awesome for me.
I feel that too, because I don't have a ton of friends either. So it's like I have these people in my life that I haven't even met, and it's like
You love them.
Right. And how do you not love them? Because they're blunt, they're no judgment. They're like legit the people you want to surround yourself with, because we're all been in some situation where we hate the way we look, or we don't like the way we eat or something. So I think that is, I completely feel you on that.
Absolutely.
Right. And like the accountability, because like I can tell my husband day after day, I'm going to work out today. Like, this is obviously previous to Beachbody, but like I'm going to work out. And then by the afternoon or the evening, I'm like, oh man, I'm tired. I had a really rough day. Just don't judge me if I don't. And he would be like, baby, just cuddle. Let's just hang out. It's okay.
Yep.
But it's funny how this community will take you through like the worst of times.
Mhm.
I 2 months into my journey, I got told that I had cervical cancer again, and that I had to have a hysterectomy. And through all of that, the one thing that kept me going was the group of people that made sure that I did not give up on myself.
Right.
And they checked in with me, and they were there. And you know, all I could think was, I'm a single mom. Nothing can happen to me. What happens to my family if I am not here? And the fact that they were there through it all, and that I could literally say, you know, I'm not feeling it today. And they're like, Maria, it's only this, you could do it. It's only 30 minutes, you could do it. And they would check up on me, and they would make sure that I was okay. And then even through when I had my surgery, I couldn't work out for 8 weeks. And through that, they would check in with the nutrition. Like, I owe so much to that community, because they kept me going through probably some of the most difficult times. I lost my best friend / love of my life 2.5 months ago. And the one thing, and Brandy can attest, because he was the love of our lives at some point. Brandy can attest that like, I was in the biggest, like, my heart was completely broken, or is completely broken. And I've been able to continue to check in and continue to stick to my journey somehow or another. Even if I wasn't perfect, they wouldn't judge the fact that I wasn't perfect. They would judge the fact that I was still showing up somehow.
Yeah.
And that if,
Even if it was
you know,
just
I was
a like on our comment, it was still knowing she was there.
Yep.
And sometimes people have to have that space to be able to process things anyway, but knowing that we were all still there behind her when she was ready, I think too probably helps tremendously.
So yeah, I agree. The community is absolutely amazing, and it'll get you through some really tough times. And you will make the best of friends. Like, I would have never met Amanda or Erin, and it, like, the fact that I could say that I absolutely love and adore these two women, because I know them, and when I see them, I want to, like, just hug on them, and I think it's so amazing.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing.
I love that.
The community is everything.
Mhm.
And that's what people don't even know they're missing a lot of the time. My story is a little bit different. I started my Beachbody journey a year before I started my coaching journey. And it was because I was so embarrassed about where I was. I didn't want anybody to know. And I didn't want to be out there in public about what I was doing. So I bought my stuff like on eBay and Amazon, and I didn't want to tell anybody what I was doing. I had all these Beachbody friends, but I didn't want to be in that community where I felt like I had to put myself out there, because I was just too ashamed of where I was. So I did it on my own, and my family was not eating healthy. My husband has always been fit, but he didn't eat healthy. And so he was very supportive of me always reaching my goals, but it was me eating differently than my family for the first year.
That's
And
so hard.
That's the difficult
That
part,
is.
because I have
It
kids.
is really hard, but I can tell you that it's changed. Now my family eats all the same thing. This is 3 years later after I started. I've been coaching for 2 years, and it's different now. My whole family eats clean. It wasn't overnight. It wasn't even
Right.
close. It was like I switched out the flour tortillas for whole wheat, and they groaned about that for about a month. And then I switched out to get wheat bread. And then I switched and started doing the wheat pasta. And then I started getting Greek yogurt. And then it was one tiny step at a time.
Yeah.
And now my family is all on the same journey. They work out with me. My husband and I work out together every day. My kids join in half the time. Like, this is a family thing now. And so if you're at that point, just know that there is hope, and don't force your husband to do it with you. That is the worst thing you could do. But just show them, lead by example, and it will happen. They will want that energy. They will want that community. They will want all of it. My husband loves the Beachbody community now. He cannot wait until our next trip. And
I love your husband.
The cruise.
He was heartbroken. He was so upset I went without him. He loves it, and he's the life of the party.
He really is. I totally love her husband. I love them together in general. And she calls him husband. And it's, oh my God, they are so cute. I absolutely adore them.
It's funny you say the whole thing with the toast. The other night I made grilled cheese, but I made it with like a whole wheat toast, and my husband's like, what the hell is that? And I was like, just eat it. You'll never know a difference. So I asked him, and then he goes, I can still tell a difference. I need regular toast.
They can cry about it, but here's the thing. If you do the shopping, you do the decisions. And
That's right.
that's what I said. I'm like, if I'm doing the shopping, I'm choosing. And
Right.
so I didn't change everything because I knew that was going to be too hard.
Mhm.
So I just started changing one thing, and I'm like, oh, let's just try this for a while. Let's
Yeah.
just do this. This is the way we're going to do it. But I can tell you, because I spent a year without the community, and it was hard.
Mhm.
It was hard. And there were like that, even though I was exercising, I was probably at the lowest I've ever been, because I just felt so alone in everything. And so getting the community behind me, I'm like, dude, I can freaking tackle anything, because I've got all these people who are supporting me in everything I do. Don't judge my back there.
I was gonna say, there's my baby.
Yes, that's my dude. I've got the stack of clothes. We're doing the Marie Kondo to my clothes today.
All right, I got a stack of laundry way back there that's been there for 3 days.
I love it. Mandy said, yeah, it's hard for her not check in while she's at work. Yeah, absolutely. I definitely wanted to make sure we were mindful of our time, and it is 11, but I really the reason why I love this so much is when I look at all of your faces, and I look at, we are the faces of Beachbody. This isn't about being perfect. This isn't about being at our goal weight. This isn't about being weird or salesy. These are genuine friendships and genuine, authentic relationships that we have together. And because we met, I mean, most of us met online, we've never met each other in person.
It's our weird Tinder.
Yeah, right? It's the workout Tinder. And look at, and we connected. Is it now, I'm not about that life.
Everybody?
Is it left? Is if you like them?
No, right. You
Okay, right. Y'all went to the right.
I swiped right on you, baby.
Y'all went to the right on you guys. But I mean, I love that so much. And I think people, they look at coaching and they're like, it's salesy, it's so MLM-y, and it's weird and it's awkward. And I'm like, this right here is not weird and awkward. This right here is true community. It's friendship. It's real women getting real results by being by sticking to their goals, by having accountability, and by literally becoming the best versions of themselves possible. And I love that we're so vulnerable and get to share this with each other. And I personally am so blessed that you all jumped on today. This is so incredible. And now I hope y'all got your juice, because it's time for balance. Let's get it. I'm gonna